The EU-controlled Common Fisheries Policy (CFP) dictates how much catch fishermen are allowed to keep and sell. The policy sets quotas for how much of each type of fish EU member states are allowed to catch. These EU quotas can result in fishermen discarding some of the catch if they are above the required amount, which is now illegal. In addition, the quota not available to the UK in national waters goes to other member states in the EU.Bertie Armstrong, Chief Executive Officer of the Scottish Fishermen's Federation, explained how fishing quotas pushed by the European Union is putting a stranglehold the British fishing industry. He told Express.co.uk, fishing opportunities are divided between member states in fixed proportions, relative stability, resulting in the UK receiving 40% of the quota available in UK waters. 60% goes to non-UK member states, compare with adjacent independent coastal states. The UK will be one of those post-Brexit. Norway keeps 85%, Iceland 90%. Brexit news: how much catch do British fishermen throw away thanks to EU laws? Image Getty. Mr. Armstrong went on to explain how Brexit could place the UK among top seafood producers in the world. He continued, our current share is worth almost £1 billion annually, so you can see the potential for increased economic activity in UK coastal communities and processing hubs, if fishing and Brexit is handled properly. We will overtake Iceland on the world stage of sustainable seafood producing nations. Mr. Armstrong notes EU regulations mean when fishermen in the UK reach a particular quota, they are unable to continue fishing. CFP quotas are strangling British fishing practices. Image Getty. He said, the central problem under the CFP is that the landing obligation, or discard ban, is unworkable because if how quota is distributed to member states under relative stability, put simply, in mixed fisheries the allocated quota does not match what happens when a net goes in the water. So, when an individual boat, fleet or nation runs out of one quota, then under the discard ban, it cannot continue fishing at all, like shutting down a supermarket in February because it's run out of spuds. You won't find anyone more against discarding than the fishermen, but we won't be able to do anything about it until the country can make its own sustainable rules outside the CFP. UK fishing could overtake even Iceland without the EU. Image Getty. How much catch is thrown away by fishermen due to the CFP? With the discard ban, fishermen are no longer allowed to throw away the catch, meaning by law there is no longer discard. The problem is, fishermen are hitting the quotas much earlier, which means they either stop fishing earlier or break the discard ban. The House of Lords EU Energy and Environment Subcommittee says this is a grave impact on the UK's fishing industry. The way to prevent wasteful discard is by increasing quotas, which in the UK could result in a booming seafood industry and less waste.